this was nuts, but the ending pissed me off. You take this.
I enjoyed the entrances for these girls.
Great.
Prominence being one of my favorite factions right now. Risa Sera's gear for this one, she was wearing that traditional, like, oh, Yvonne told me what it was classically called. I'm not going to do it the disservice of trying to butcher it, but she was
Kimono?
wearing those really cool samurai pants and that cool top that she wears that protects the veins and arteries in her arms from being massacred in these hardcore matches that she does. Um, yeah, everyone coming out with weapons, a chair with plastic forks in it, some more of the gardening stabby stuff. Himeka came out with a box of what looked like um, decorative ice cubes, jewels, D&D dice, Lego,
Lego.
like all kinds of just
Yeah.
stuff that is just not as fun. Probably worse for you actually than thumbtacks. Let's be honest.
I wrote it down as decorative crystals is what I wrote
Yeah.
because, but like, I've seen a couple matches in my day of thumbtacks and shit. I've also
Mm-hmm.
seen a couple matches in my day of Lego, and legitimately, I've known people that have taken both,
Mm-hmm.
and they say the Lego is almost worse because the way you land on it, at least when the tack, yes, tacks hurt like a motherfucker, but they go in, they stay there. But
Mm-hmm.
when you land on them, then you're rolling and you're moving and you're still on the Lego and it doesn't go away.
Mm-hmm. It's not like you can roll across the Lego and it gets stuck up on your skin or your gear and everything, and it's no
Mm-hmm.
longer a problem. And we did see in this match after that box did get dumped, it was a bit of a problem for them to do regular wrestling moves because they're scared, obviously, to run or walk, because if you step on one of those dice or an ice cube or something, it's going to be like a cartoon when you step on a banana peel. You're going to oversell yourself more than you need to. Maika, yeah, having a giant freaking fan the size of herself, that was freaking cool. I loved that. Um, the I actually sent the video of this to our friend Astrid when this was happening, and it was when Suzu tags in Hiiragi, and she's got, I believe it was, who was it? I want to say it was Himeka. It was either Himeka or Maika. I'm not entirely sure. When she tags in Hiiragi, they had whoever it was laying down. Suzu just turns around and gut kicks Hiiragi. It looks like she's going to slam her onto whoever's down on the ground. Hiiragi says, F that, reverses it, and you see Suzuki go, no, no, no. Gets body slammed on her. And there was a chair also put on there. So Suzu took the chair bump as well as the slam bump, hops back up. She's like, oh my God, oh my God. Hiragi's like, frickin' pin her. Pinning her right after. Oh my God. That was a fun spot for
There
me.
was some great spots. Like there was a spot where Maika superplexes Hiiragi off the top onto all the crystals and Legos and whatever. I'm like, that just killed for both women. Looked absolutely brutal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was
Oh,
not fun. And then Suzu setting up Giulia for that one spot. Risa Sera sneaking in, taking the other chair out and putting in the chair that had all the plastic forks stuck in the upright position. Um, some could argue that Giulia got forked in that moment. Her butt sure did. And she sure was hopping around afterwards, trying to make sure that there was no pieces of that fork embedded in her posterior. My goodness. Maika though tanking the tank out of tanking in the end of this match. Really just going to town and having fun. This is why I love her, because when she turns it up, she turns it all the way up, and it is scary. Um, yeah, the breakdown and chaos at the ending there though.
oh, that pissed me off so goddamn much. Like, okay, this is a hardcore 6-woman tag match.
Mhm.
First off, hardcore match. Why are they tagging it out? That's the
True.
first
That's
question.
true.
And then second, how do you get it? How does the ref call for the bell and have a no contest in a hardcore match where there's no disqualification, no count out? technically no rules in a hardcore match. How do you get a no contest out of that?
Did they reach the time limit?
No,
Oh,
it's
well,
listed on cage match, and it's only 12 minutes. It was only 12 minutes, so 12 minutes and like 40 something seconds. So that's no way there's a 12 minute and 40 something second time limit. It's listed on at least cage match and a couple other spots as a no contest.
weird. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand the ending of this either. I mean, I didn't enjoy the little sentiment that they had
Oh, that
afterwards.
was
Where
great.
yeah, but like the ending of this, like I was like, what just happened? I was left more confused than anything, which is disappointing because the match itself, what a ride.
Oh, great match! Like great match
Hmm.
overall. Just again, this is another one where the ending or something in it made me just go
Vital.
like just consistent rules in professional wrestling, please.
We've noticed that the refs in Japan a little questionable. A little questionable.
Oh, dumb most of the time. All right. We move on to a UWF rules match. It's Syuri and Saki Kashima.
Hmm.
So, before we get into the match, I'm going to give you an overall overview
Please.
of UWFI rules. UWF rules. It is, in simplest terms, fights may end via knockout, which is you knock them out, and then the ref goes 1, 2, 3, counts to 10,
Mhm.
just like in boxing. TKO, which is a referee stoppage, which we got. A submission or by points. I don't know how the points fall into this, but there are no pinfalls, no disqualifications, no countouts, and no time limits. Every fight must have a winner. So I don't understand how you can have points if you can't have a time limit. So that
I
part
don't
I
know.
don't.
And if you notice throughout the show, they changed randomly. So I don't
Yeah.
know what was happening that made them
No,
change.
no, 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 no. That is very much reminiscent. That's the other point I got to put in here. That is reminiscent of the ROH Pure Rules match, where you have in ROH's Pure Rules, you have 3 rope
Right.
breaks. This they had 5 rope breaks. Since I saw it counting down, that was the
Right. Yeah.
5 rope
Yeah.
breaks. Yeah, Kashima
Ah.
Kashima eventually did have to break 4 times throughout this match. Um, Syuri only had to break a hold once,
Hmm.
but these two kicked the crap out of each other, just unloading on each other. Absolutely phenomenal match.
Hmm.
Um, Syuri that gut wrench suplex off the top. Oh, that looked brutal the way Saki landed.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
and then she
Hmm.
applies a Kimura, then switches into a stretch muffler, and
Hmm.
then picks her up and spins her in a stretch muffler. What the? That was awesome.
Former world champion, ladies and gentlemen.
But I do love how she's evolved so much more since dropping the belt. You are very right. Is that she has been
Hmm.
able to be a different person.
We're
Yeah.
witnessing the evolution of Suri right now. And yeah, you're absolutely right. She kicked the holy hecky crap out of Saki in this match, and Saki showing that resiliency that she has. She refused to go down for a very, very long time. Um, yeah, just at the end of it though, Suri too much. Suri was far too much for
Spin
Saki to handle.
spin kick to the head.
She went down and she was like, I actually messaged Astrid again. I was like, I don't know if I just witnessed the best sell I've ever seen in professional wrestling, or
You
if this
did.
girl actually like legitimately knocked this girl out.
And the thing is, you can
Either
believe
ways.
like I can believe it with that kick because of
Hmm.
who threw the kick. This is a woman that
Hmm.
used to throw head kicks at people for real. So,
Hmm.
but like Saki's show drum on that was absolutely amazing. They
Hmm.
had a so the ref just as soon as she dropped, the ref just like no, rang the bell. He just like he pulled a
Oh
UFC, just
yes,
like no, it's over, let's go, we're
he
done.
ragdolled, yeah,
Absolutely phenomenal. And then
and she ragdolled
they
pretty
brought
well.
yeah they brought a doctor in at the end.
Yeah, yeah, he was at ringside for the whole night. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They even were having the stretcher. They were getting the stretcher out for her and everything. But Ruaka was like, "No, I carry my girl off into the sunset."
Hmm.
So Ruaka mercifully carried Saki out of there. Let me tell you though, the knees that Suri was feeding Saki throughout this entire match. Every time she hit those ribs, I was like, "Gosh dang,
Oh yeah.
I need to learn how to kick like that." My
Oh yeah.
goodness.
All right, let's move on to the main event because we're going
Yep.
very long here tonight, and I've got places to be later today. It is a
What, you
three-way.
don't want to be here with a Melball reviewing awesome wrestling?
Oh,
How
I'm very
rude.
much having a great job, but I just in a couple hours I got to be somewhere. It's a three-way 9-woman tag team elimination match where everybody's attacking their own goddamn partners. Why I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so I got a little picture to put up. So here it is, straight off the video. Elimination match until one person is left standing. If multiple people remain on the final team, they will then settle it until only one person remains. The sole survivor wins a gift. I guess it blocked there. They win Kobe beef.
I'm telling you, man, the Hunger Games is starting in Japan, and this is how it's starting. You put a bunch of girls in the frickin' ring, you have them beat the shit out of each other for a box of beef.
And it cooked.
Everyone
and it
else
cooked piece
ends
of
up
beef.
eating in the first, like at the end anyway.
So I'm just gonna go through the eliminations here because I'm not going through everything. First eliminated, Tora is eliminated by like a group pin of stars. She gets eliminated. Koguma hits a cutter onto Miyu. Mayu gets like a toss drop kick into Miyu in the corner, and then Mayu hits a moonsault. But then off the top comes Koguma, splashing onto her own partner, pushing her off, and stealing the pin for herself, eliminating Miyu and Misaki. Koguma is hit by the pipe. And double team slam by Momo and Starlight Kid, and then Momo hits. I didn't write it down. God damn. It's the Hito Tanashi driver to Koguma gets the elimination there. So then we move on, fight a little more, and then Starlight Kid, Momo Watanabe, Mayu Iwatani, and Utami Hayashishita all up on the apron fighting. So I found out at this point, Matt, you can be eliminated by being tossed over the top rope and both feet hitting the floor. So they all start fighting, and Utami and Mayu are trying to German suplex Momo and Starlight Kid off the apron, and like Momo and Starlight Kid are holding on until Saya Kamitani and Hazuki run over and drop kick the hands, and then all four women fall to the floor and are eliminated from the match, and we comes down to Hazuki and Saya Kamitani. So we get a preview of what we're getting on March 4th. They didn't go long. They only went a couple more minutes, but they absolutely killed each other. Hazuki did hit a Frankensteiner in the end, gets the pin, gets the win. Hazuki wins the beef. So Rossi,
don't make the comment. Melball. Do not make that comment.
Rossi actually presents her with a box of beef, of Kobe beef, uncooked, and then like it's wrapped up. Don't worry. And then he presents her with a plate of cooked Kobe beef, but she says she was asked to eat in the ring, but she says it is a sacred place, so she will do it in the comment area where they interview after. And then she says March 4th, she will get a shot at Saya Kamitani. She says she will put the white belt around her waist and a new champion will be crowned. And this is where the girls from Stars start to eat her beef. I love it. And then Hazuki starts yelling, hey. She's yelling at the girls. And she said, if you don't stop and get in here and pose with me, the friendship will be over. And so they all get in. They do a giant group Stars team pose together, and then,
every single one has a piece of meat in their mouth,
and then
except Hazuki.
And then Mayu tries to steal the beef out of the uncooked beef out of Hazuki's hands. Hazuki gets her in a choke, and then Mayu taps out. So Koguma tries to do the same goddamn thing, and she gets Koguma in a choke, and Koguma taps out. Oh my god!
I mean, pro tip for life, my guys. If you want to live long and prosper, don't mess with a woman's freaking food.
Don't mess with a woman's beef?
Yeah, especially the beef. Beef is the biggest.
Oh.
What a show. What a show.
What three wonderful shows. But we have come to the end. I want to thank all of you for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel down below, and comment. We love your comments. Please comment. We love talking to you guys. And I want to give some big shout outs right here, right now to our friends. First off, I want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Rogue Energy for being sponsors of us and OLE. And you can use the code OLEPODS for 10% off your order at ropeenergy.com or scan the QR code down the bottom right. And speaking of OLE, I want to thank our good friends of our local establishment who have partnered up with us, and that's where the sponsorship comes from. Mel's pointing at them right there. You can find them on twitch.tv/our local establishment, on Instagram and TikTok at OLE Podcast, and on YouTube at youtube.com/ at our local establishment. You see lots of great reviews of all the great stuff. You can find myself and old Ed talking Marvel, talking some Ant-Man from the opening weekend of Ant-Man, talk about that movie. You can check us out with Asher Pizarro talking that show. You can check out Paramindful featuring my co-host Melball over there. Also on the Paramindful's own YouTube page also. You can check out lots of great other shows, Beats and Beatdowns, Turnbuckle Talk,
Killer Cuts.
Killer Cuts, the NXT one taking over. Lots of great content you want to check out from there.
Busting out. Don't forget Busting Out.
Busting Out every Sunday on YouTube and Twitch. Got to check that out. But you definitely want to check out all the great content from our local establishment. And one more place we got to send you to check out some great content is Backbreaker Video and Backbreaker Media in general. I want to thank our good buddy Mike the Ref. He has been a brother to me for years. I want to thank him for all the support he's given us and all the support he's given me over the years. You check him out on Backbreaker Video. You might be watching us there. Also on youtube.com/@backbreaker_gaming, youtube.com/@backbreaker video, and twitch.tv/Mike the Ref, where he does a lot of great content. AEW watch songs every Wednesday. Lots of great gaming content every week. And if you are watching us on Backbreaker Video, please check us out over here on Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk on YouTube, on Facebook. You can check us out at youtube.com/@Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk. Please go there, give us a subscribe, give us a follow, give us a likes, give us some comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Just give us.
Give it to me.
Another person you want to check out is my other co-host and beautiful natural Astrid Pizarro. You want to check her out on her YouTube channel. You can check out any episodes of Taking Over, as well as their series that they do every Thursday with Cody Duffo. Say that 5 times fast.
Photo.
Oh, good times. So you can see them on Making an Impact on Thursdays after Impact Wrestling. And you can also catch the episodes of the Ladies Wrestling Showcase, which I do with the lovely Astrid every 2 weeks. And then she just dropped a new episode of her amazing interview series, Astrid Asks. You want to go check that out right now. It is amazing. Andre, my friend and trusted colleague, if people are wanting to follow you on social media, where are they going to find you?
You can find me on Twitter at that Canada, Instagram at that Canada dude, Hive and Mastodon at that Canada guy. Also find me on Facebook at Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk.
Wow, you rattled that off really quickly. Okay. If you're wanting to follow Melball on Twitter, you can find her at Collins Melball. You can find her on Instagram, Facebook, and Mastodon at Melball Collins. You can also find her on our Facebook page, as Andre mentioned, Andre and Melball's Wrestling Talk. What else do we have? I think that's everything, Andre. Do we have everything? If you want to watch Stardom Wrestling, we will leave a link in the description box below. Stardom-World.
Along with the show about Azumi. It's going to be in the link below.
Yes. Which was what?
It's on Tubi called The Wrestlers, episode 3, all about Stardom. You will get a great talk from Azumi there at like 14 years old, training and great stuff.
Tremendous. And as I mentioned, the links are going to be in the description box down below because Andre's going to send that to me as soon as we're off of here. Again, it is 920 yen, approximately 10 Canadian dollars, but this month it was less. So you want to get in on that while it's less. That being said, I am your Melball. Over there is your Andre. We will see you next time. Mwah!